Hello everyone, this is Jess. Today I am doing a video by voiceover because I figured it's kind of impossible for me to talk and write and think about what I should be talking about and write about at the same time. So I'll just do some ink swatches for my newly obtained Wearingeul inks. So the first one is the Wearingeul Frankenstein. I think it's a very popular ink. From Wearingeul, it's a purple color with blue shimmer inside. I think a lot of their inks are in the similar packaging, which contains about 30 mils of ink, and they all come with a swatch card. I think that's very nice. In some of the swatches I saw online, I think the purple is very prominent. And after I shade it out, I think they appear more lilac in color. And of course, where the ink pool, the blue shimmer show up very nicely. Yeah. And so this time, all of the order I made are from Atlas Stationer, include the inks I bought as well as some some different notebooks. I just figured I'll just test out some different papers with the fountain pens and fountain pen inks I have. Yeah, and I made those purchases during their, I think they have a spring sale, which has like 15% discount. Yeah, I think it's an okay deal. So now this is the Frankenstein. I think before this one, I do already have 3 different shimmer inks. But this time I think Wearingeul is very famous for their shimmer ink. So yeah, I got out of the 3 inks I got this time are shimmer. Yeah, so that was the first one. And the second ink I got from them is the Great Sage Heaven's Equal. So right here, and so this is a reference to basically the Monkey King Sun Wukong, 齐天大圣 from Journey to the West, a very famous Chinese fantasy novel, 西游记. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Sun Wukong or the Monkey King is one of my favorite character growing up. I think he represents like people with great power comes with great responsibility. Before I really know about that sentence, and of course he's rebellious, and and very strong. And so I think a funny thing is, the very popular Animal Crossing New Horizon game. Yeah, there was a newly added little animal. Later, it's basically was a reference to the Monkey King, but my personal character name inside the game, like I played for 3 years, was actually 大圣, is the great sage, so-called. That's basically the nickname that the other characters call him. Yeah, this is a very pretty red color. I think in the packaging it looks kind of orange. I think in my swatch under the lamp also looks orange, but I think in person it leans more towards the pinkish red, and of course it contains that red shimmer. Yeah, I think this is a very beautiful ink that I basically trying to get this ink for the turned acrylic pen from London Pen Co. Yeah, I was searching for an appropriate ink for that pen, and I came across with this ink. I think that's pretty much what I will be settled for. Yeah. So the third one is I Am a Cat from Soseki Natsumi. Yeah, that was a novel. I'm pretty sure I read it in my middle school, high school years, but I don't remember anything about the plot or the story. So I may need to revisit that story sometime. But again, this is also, I'm pretty sure it's a very popular ink from Wearingeul. And it is a very nice gray color with gold shimmer in it. I think the gray color has some, it's a cool tone gray, maybe has some green or blue undertone to it. Yeah, when I shared it out, it appeared very nice, but when I write with it in a pen, it's actually very legible. Yeah, I have no problem writing, and writing with it and able to see what I write, which is very nice. And I don't think I have a light gray color like this in any of my fountain pens. Oh, so here, my daughter came over and tried to point out what I'm doing. Yeah, she wants to show me she's basically asking what they are, and I tell her those are inks, and then she trying to just label the colors. Yeah, which is super cute. Yeah. You'll see right here is the pen. I am comparing the pen with all those 3 ink swatches. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am very already determined that I will have the Wearingeul, the Gray Sage Heaven's Equal inside it. Yeah. So these are the swatches. So feel free to click away if that's what you're here for. But I think in the meantime, I want to talk about something has been on my mind recently about fountain pens. So I want to talk a little bit about how I see my hobby in the context of a global consumerism environment. So something about myself is that I think I am the kind of person who gets pretty involved or pretty easily obsessed for something that I am into. So what I have been doing with my fountain pens and inks remind myself of the days, maybe 12 years or so ago, when I first started to use makeup, in my college and grad school years. So it was kind of just like right now. I basically just watch all the different makeup tutorials, follow the influencers, and then check out all the different brands for their releasing and some blogs for their posting and comparisons of different makeup products. And of course, I purchased quite a bit. And while I am enjoying makeup as a way of self-expression, or boost my self-esteem or whatever, or just a hobby, something I can have fun with, I find out that some of the products the makeup industry or some brands really like to make are eyeshadow palettes, which contains many colors. You can have the color of the rainbow on your makeup palette, but it was something that's almost impossible to use up. I think I remember myself buying so many of them, and when I was moving, I cannot take all of them. I threw some of them away. I gifted some out, I still end up with so many in my closet, which I haven't really touched for the past 5 or 6 years. I'm using some, of course. I'm still using some of them, which the ones that I like the most, or like the most convenient for me, or the most suitable for me. But the majority has been stored away, and right now they have been too old that I don't feel comfortable to gift or resell. Yeah, some companies I can remember that back in the day, some companies can release a new eyeshadow palettes that has more than maybe a dozen color almost every season. And yeah, when I have the urge, when I saw some fountain pens online or in the pictures or in other people's video, that triggers my interest and make me wanna buy them. It just like it's kind of like a deja vu, because I always feel like, yeah, I have experienced this kind of feeling before. And for the very short period of time, I obtained quite a few fountain pens. Yes, I am. How should I put it? I don't think I'm not trying to point finger at anyone or any brands, because I know people are doing what they are supposed to be doing. But for my personal purpose of having this hobby is to really use them, to experience them, to write my journal, practice my handwriting, or yeah, like have fun with them. But there are points in time I would have some sort of reflection, like whether or not I should be thinking about this the way I am thinking about them now. I've seen some similar trend in the fountain pen industry, where I know some company will release new products very often and have their limited edition exclusives, as well as some special high-end ones, like some Maki, Radon, or Iro-Ai pens. Those are handmade, very detailed techniques went into making those pens. I am really intrigued by those, but at the end of the day, I ask myself, do I really care about the presentation of a pen? Or will that be something similar to the Tom Ford eyeshadow palette I stored away for 6 years, where when I have the satisfaction of getting it for 3 days, and then I lost most of my interest afterwards. And again, this is only my personal experience. I also understand that there is a collection or collecting aspect of fountain pen enthusiasm, and also I know that the brands are doing whatever they are supposed to do. They have people to pay salary to, and they also are providing to the market. But me as a consumer, as a fountain pen user, as someone who actually need to write with them, I really need to evaluate whether or not those characters or those traits are something I am looking for. So now you can see that I am using the Pilot Prera. This is the pen that I actually first find it kind of scratchy and have issue writing with. I think it's still not the smoothest, But I really enjoy using this pen. And I go to my collection and try to figure out why do I enjoy certain pens than the others. I find out that I am looking for a different experience when writing with my fountain pens. Whether or not it is for this one it's a cursive medium nib, or for the Narwhal Original Plus, which is a stub nib. I all find those nibs very fun to write with because they give a lot of characters to my handwriting. And I also want to have something are well balanced, well made, and just comfortable to write with. And I do believe that what I get is what I pay for. So my personal favorite at this moment is definitely the Pelican M600 with the classic green stripes. That pen is just a dream to write with. It is super smooth, super nice, balanced so well, posted or unposted. The perfect size for my hand, perfect weight and girth. And I would just ask myself, yes, all right, since I already have those one, if I am getting another pen, what should I look for in those new pens? Yeah, I think I have that unboxing video on my channel, the unboxing of the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Galactica Universe. Yes, I talk about this pen so much that I can remember the very long name. It is a very beautiful pen. It is well made. But when I got the package, some alarm just started ringing in my head because it came with a gigantic box. I know that if I am buying a very high priced product, I expect the products to be well packaged and well presented. But I am also paying for that package, as well as I'm paying for the Nautilus, which is the the Nautilus from Narwhal, that is the Atlas stationer exclusive. I'm also paying for that exclusiveness. So when I saw those things, when I think about those moments, I start to realize, yes, these are the things I have been there before with my makeup products. I've been there. I've seen that. So I do believe myself have a good grasp of my own financial situation and how to decide what to get or what not to get. But those are some of the moments where I kind of have an epiphany that, yes, I should think harder about if I encounter a new pen, whether or not it will be unique for my collection. It will provide something different. And if I can already find this in some way or another in my collection, that pen will make one of the things I already have be useless. Yeah, so that's kind of my what I have been thinking about recently, and why I decided to pause on purchasing more pens only by the appearance or only by the design, the color combination, or whatever. I think I probably still going to pursue some quote-unquote grill pens. Oh, for me, that's pretty much Pelican M800 or M1000, or like a Dolce Vita from Delta. Maybe eventually a Mont Blanc 149 or something on that caliber. But I do want them to be special, to be eventful, and also I want to be able to hold them in my hands before I made a jump, so I can see, do I really need those. But for something on a lower, but like lower price range, I probably still want to try some ultra flex nib, but or like a full day. I think I probably can get a full day nib for all of my 3 Hongdian pens pretty easily on Amazon. But other than that, I think those will basically be the thing I will be looking for, and I will. Other than that, I try to maybe retract myself from the vast marketplace of the glorious fountain pen world. Yeah, that's basically my take at this point. So if you listen to me to this point, thank you very much. I do appreciate your attention. Whether or not you agree with me, that's all okay. And if you or you know someone who are in those collecting situation, all the power to you or them. I just we do enjoy this from our own ways, and there's such a personal experience. Yeah, with that, I think I'll just sign off and hope you have a wonderful day or night or weekend. Bye bye.